Hey guys, welcome to the Midnight Spook Show segment of the Horror and Metal channel with your host, Hellhound. I was recently tagged in by Sean Erschen once again in a video created by Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies. And he and I, me and that user discussed this particular tag video as well. I think before he made it, and then he made his video, and then Sean Erschen made a video, then he tagged me in his video. So definitely check out the original video by Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, and the one by Sean Erschen. It's 8 questions this time, and the name of this video, again, done by Bronco Juggalo, is called the Sci-Fi Horror Tag. Now, as you probably know, science fiction and horror are probably my two favorite. Well, they're definitely my two favorite genres ever, movies, TV, or otherwise. And so naturally, I love it when they combine the two. So I guess this video is basically about sci-fi and horror when they come together. I think it's a great idea for a video. Good job, Bronco Juggalo. Check out his video and Sean Ershen's and anybody else who happened to get tagged. All right, let's go and begin. Question number 1: what is your favorite sci-fi horror monster or killer? That's a tough one, so I'm gonna have to say it's a 3-way tie between The Thing, both the one from the 1950s original black and white movie and the one from the 1982 John Carpenter movie with Kurt Russell, which that alien is even more interesting and great special effects. So you have The Thing, the Xenomorph from the Alien series, and the Predator. Those three, The Thing, Alien, and Predator, the 3-way tie. I think they're all really awesome. So that's my answer. Question 2: what is your favorite sci-fi horror movie? Well, I'd have to go with The Terminator. That's the very first Terminator movie is a lot like a horror movie. The rest of the sequels are kind of more action. The first one I think definitely had a lot of horror elements. The part where Ginger's boyfriend Matt is forced through the door and she sees his bloody corpse and screams. That was straight out of a slasher film right there. So I'd say The Terminator. If that doesn't count, then Reanimator. Okay, so worst sci-fi horror movie of all time. Now, I'm a huge fan of like the 50s and 60s like B movies, the sci-fi movies, the Roger Corman films, and stuff like that. Attack of the Crab Monsters, Attack of the Giant Leeches, the Killer Shrews, Teenagers from Outer Space, the Mole People, Tarantula, The Incredible Shrinking Man, Them, the Day the Earth Stood Still, Plan 9 from Outer Space, all that good stuff, all the Ed Wood and Roger Corman movies. I love that stuff. But there's a lot of bad ones too, a lot of really bad ones. There's some really bad black and white movies with really bad effects and stuff. I can't. The Monster That Challenged the World. That was one of the really good ones. The Terror from Beyond Space is another good one. This was the Giant Behemoth, The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, 20 Million Miles to Earth. There's a lot of really good ones, but there's also a lot of bad ones. There's a way too many bad ones to name. I've got some really good ones over there. I've also got some really bad ones. I've got them in those big collections. I love that stuff. And they're all basically sci-fi and horror, because it's always like some science fiction monster terrorizing people, so they pretty much blend both genres. So this has been going on for years and years. Naturally, I think the two fit together like a glove. But I'll go ahead and go with a more recent, a more modern one. I'm going to say the worst one is, the worst sci-fi horror movie is Leprechaun 4 in Space. However, I still love it because Warwick Davis is a hoot to watch. He's just hilarious. I love watching the man. I love the Leprechaun movies. They're so bad. They're awful movies, but they're so much fun at the same time. They're so entertaining, especially Warwick Davis, his performance of the Leprechaun. He's just very fun to watch, and you can tell he has fun with the part, and it's very infectious. So it's a horrible movie, but I love it. It's awesome. It's just like Jason X. It's a bad movie, but I love it. Highly entertaining. Now, question number 4, or you could just take, about question 3, you just take your pick from any of those bad 50s movies. There's so many to name, so, Galaxina, or like, something like that, probably. Okay, sorry. Question 4, your favorite death in a sci-fi horror film. Definitely, I think other people have said this already in their respective tag videos, but definitely the frozen face smash in Jason X. He grabs her face, shoves it in some cryogenic liquid, her face freezes, and then he smashes it on the counter. That was just awesome. That was one of the best kills in the entire series. So, And definitely my favorite sci-fi horror kill. Though there's a lot of other good ones in like the Terminator, Alien, and Predator franchises as well. So yeah, there is that. All right, so question number 5. What is your favorite sci-fi horror weapon or tool? Well, I have a lot of favorite sci-fi weapons or tools. You know, there's the lightsaber, phasers, tricorders, a sonic screwdriver. But when it comes to horror, if it's a sci-fi and horror weapon, I don't know, the flamethrowers and the Thing, or maybe the bounty hunters, big blaster guns that look like bazookas, the Critters movies. I don't know, man. Take your pick. There's so many good ones. There's also the device and the movie From Beyond. There's like the teleporters and the Fly, both the original and the remake. A lot of really good ones. Usually, you know, most sci-fi movies are built around some kind of laboratory tool or some device that an alien created from outer space or something. So there's a lot of good ones to choose from. But sci-fi and horror together, yeah, that's a tough one. But yeah, I guess I'll go with the flamethrowers and the Thing. Even though it's, you know, it's just like kind of a normal, ordinary weapon, but it was so awesome. And hell, it killed that alien. It did, you know, was a very effective tool against the aliens. So, you know, setting things on fire is awesome too. I'm kind of a pyromaniac, so I guess I'll go with that. I could probably think of something better if I could spend a little more time on it, but I'll just go with that to get things moving. Okay, this is a great idea for a tag video, by the way. I definitely props go to Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies. Check his channel out and subscribe, as well as Sean Erschen, too, if you haven't already. Okay, this is an interesting question. Your favorite non-sci-fi horror franchise. Okay, it's non-sci-fi, just a horror franchise that has a sci-fi horror entry. Okay, well, there's not very many to choose from. The only ones that come to mind are Friday the 13th with Jason X, Leprechaun, with Leprechaun 4, and Hellraiser with Hellraiser Bloodline. A lot of that took place in space in the future. Critters doesn't count because it always had a sci-fi theme. If Critters came from outer space, there was aliens in it that always had a sci-fi theme. So people who think Critters 4 is the lone sci-fi entry in the Critters series, they're always sci-fi. But I'll go with Friday the 13th because of the Jason series, because of Jason X had Jason X was a sci-fi entry in a horror franchise. Because Friday the 13th, not only is it my favorite horror franchise that has a sci-fi entry, it's also my favorite horror franchise of all time. I think it's better than all of them because it doesn't really have an entry that I downright hate. Jason X and the remake are probably the weakest. But I love them. I think they're entertaining. I think they're guilty pleasures. And a lot of people hate Part 5 and Part 8. Some people even hate Part 7, but I love all of them. I think they're all great. I think they all have something interesting to offer, and you know, and they were never like really great movies to begin with. You know, the first one maybe very suspenseful, very classy and sophisticated, just like the original Halloween. But you know, the sequels are always kind of, you know, just cheap thrills, kind of the fast food of movies. But I freaking love them, so I'll go with Friday the 13th because it's just awesome. All right, question 7. Your favorite sci-fi horror franchise. So that means your favorite franchise that combines science fiction and horror. Probably the Alien series, or if you're going to go further, say the Alien / Predator series, since they have crossed over. They're kind of, some people consider them one franchise. I love the first 2 Alien movies, Alien and Aliens, and I love the first Predator movie. All the other sequels are kind of ranged from mediocre to meh to just god-awful, but those are really good. But I'll probably go with the Alien series overall, because those first 2, I think, are masterpieces. They're just amazing. I also, Ridley Scott and James Cameron are 2 of my favorite directors of all time. Those movies are just amazing. They blend horror and sci-fi really well. So yeah, I'll go with Alien. It has a lot to offer, too, so you know, there's a lot going on in that franchise. And Ellen Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver, also in one of my other favorite movies, Ghostbusters, is a badass protagonist. One of my favorite female characters in it, main characters in a horror movie. One of my favorite heroines. Alright, so yeah, the Alien series. Alright, the final question. Question number 8. What non-sci-fi horror character would you like to see shot into space? Alright, well, one of the other tag videos, I apologize, I can't remember which one it was. I've been doing so many lately. This is like the 5th one that I've done, I think, this month, or well, last month, sorry, because today's the 1st. And so one of the question was in one of these other tag videos, what character would you like to go to space like Jason and and Leprechaun and Pinhead did? But I think this is more like an annoying character you don't like, you want to see shot into space. And when it comes to the horror genre, there's a lot of really, really annoying characters here and there, whether they're good guys or bad guys or whatever. There's a lot of really annoying characters I'd love to see shot into space. So I'm going to narrow it down to Tina, played by Wendy Kaplan from Halloween 5. Her character was just irritating, absolutely insufferable, no redeeming qualities. My God, I wanted to kill her myself before the damn movie was over. It's like, come on, Myers, kill her already. Oh, I just couldn't stand her. She was just, oh God, she was agonizing to watch. That was one of the weaker entries in the series, and her irritating, highly annoying character did not help matters at all. So I'd love to see her shot into space. Better get shot into the center of the sun, because my God, she just grated my nerves. Her cringe-worthy dialogue and overall bitchy demeanor just were no redeeming qualities. So yeah, I'll go with Tina from Halloween 5. All right, well, I guess that's it. Definitely check out the original video by Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies and the one by Sean Erschen. He's the one that tagged me. And again, I did discuss this with with Bronco Juggalo before I did this video as well. So yeah, and as far as tagging videos go, my other ones I didn't ever end up tagging anybody. I'm not really very good at that. I don't know which of my viewers already have. A lot of my viewers don't make videos. They have their own channels. They have their own YouTube accounts, but they don't have videos. And a lot of ones that I know already did these tag videos. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you want to make a video of this, make a response, check out the original video by Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, answer the questions in your own video, or if you don't make videos, answer them in the comments. I'm not going to tag anybody. I apologize. It's something I haven't done. I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I don't know who to tag and who not to. I used to do it. I used to try to tag people to say, oh, I don't make videos, or oh, I don't want to do this. So I'm just going to say, if you want to, make your own video answering these questions, or let me know in the comments. So I'm not actually going to tag anybody. I'm just going to answer the questions myself and then just say whoever wants to do it, go ahead and do it. And but be sure you let me know if you do make a video of it, and let me know in the comments, and I'll go ahead and check it out. So, fun stuff. All right, guys, I really love these tagging videos. I think this one was a really interesting idea, too. I wouldn't mind doing like some kind of video that's completely sci-fi, not horror-related at all, just sci-fi. I think that'd be pretty cool, talk about like Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Battlestar Galactica, a lot of those old sci-fi B movies. I mean, there's a lot to choose, a whole world out there. I've talked about horror ad nauseum, but sci-fi is definitely something I'd love to pursue as well on my channel. All right, guys, I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching my Midnight Spook Show. Thank you for being part of the horror and metal channel, and until next time, peace.